Welcome everyone to Maths Literacy Grade 10. My name is Sushen Naidu, and today we're looking at personal income, expenses and budgets. Here's some practice. The table below shows Bill's expenses. Tick the appropriate column to identify the type of expense. So a bond would be fixed. There we go. Home insurance, fixed. Electricity, variable. Water, variable. Food, variable. Eating out, that should be occasional. Public transport, variable. Let's get that going. Medical aid, fixed. Clothing and shoes, variable. Donations, occasional. Entertainment, occasional. Tuition, fixed. Student loans, fixed. And bank fees, variable. Right, let's carry on. If Bill has an income of 15,000 Rand, show that he is in debt. So in a situation like that, I have the list of expenses. What we've got to do is we've got to check, or we've got to add all the expenses together, then take it away from the incomes and see what we have left with. So in this case, all of the expenses add up to 16,070 Rand. I now need to take away 15,000 Rand. So, income, 15,000 Rand, less expenses, writing the word, and in this case, expenses are 16,070 Rand. Here we get 1,070 Rand. But in this case, this pen is letting me down. In this case, the amount you see would have a minus sign. And that minus sign says that he is in debt because he's in a deficit. That's the situation here. Problematic situation for him. Let's go to the next slide. Name 2 expenses that can be cut down to help Bill save money. Now, essentially here, you've got to look at your expenses and certain things can't change. For example, your bond payment. But there are other things that you can cut back on to save you some money. For example, if you run down the list, eating out, 800 Rand, you could cut that down. Eating out. Let's see if we can write that. There we go. Eating out. Yes. And another one, public transport, no. Medical aid, probably not. Clothing and shoes, maybe. But there's also entertainment right at the bottom here. 1,110 Rand. Maybe that's also a problem. So that's something he can cut down on. Entertainment. M-E-N-T. There we go. So those are 2 expenses, that he could cut down to save himself some money. Let's go to the next one. Mr. Kulu, a father of 3 children, earns a net salary of 18,350 Rand per month after deductions. There you go. His monthly budget is in this table next to us. So looking at that, he earns a total right at the bottom, 18,350 Rand. All right. And on the other side here, we have monthly expenditure. Let's see what's happening. Name 1 fixed expense. So looking at the list, fixed expense here, I'd go with bond. Repayment. Repayment. Yay. There we go. Right, question 2. Mr. Kulu calculated that the value of A is 2,202 Rand. Verify if this amount is correct. So we've got to show that that amount is true. And we do that by calculation. So let's look at the table. A is here. There's A. It says that clothes and cell phones, 12% of the total monthly income. So in order to find A, I've got to find 12% of the total monthly income. What is the monthly income, or the total monthly income? 18,350 Rand. And if I need 12% of that, I'll multiply this by 12%. Here we go. And this gives me the answer I need, 2,202 Rand. Perfect. Let's move along. Calculate the total expenditure B. All right, if it's the total expenditure, it's the sum of all the values in the monthly expenditure column. And here, if I added them up, I got 16,122, 16,122 Rand. How much money does Mr. Kulu have left after paying all his expenses? What they want from us there, he has an income. If we take away the expenses, that should tell us the amount he has left. So let's do that. Let's take the income, which is 18,350 Rand, and let's take away the total of B, which is 122, and that gives me 2,228 Rand. Perfect. Let's continue. The Lighthouse Foundation provides food parcels, uniforms, and clothing to needy children in Limpopo. Each year, the Lighthouse Foundation presents a financial report to all its stakeholders. That's a statement. Let's look at what they want from us. Write down the period of time covered by the financial report. So, if we read this portion, the Lighthouse Foundation financial report for the 1st of March 2006 to the 28th Feb 2007. 1st March 2006 to the 28th February 2007. There we go. Next question. Name one variable expense. So looking at the list, let's go with telephone. All right, nice work. Let's move along. So question 3, name one fixed income. So looking at the incomes, local, municipality. Here we go. Question 4. Name the Lighthouse Foundation's main source of income. The main source of income will likely be the income that's the highest, the biggest amount there. So if I read private donations, local and overseas, are not as high as the subsidy of 308,160, 308,160 Rand. So I think that has to be the main source of income. And its name is, again, local municipality. CIP IT and Y. Local municipality. Let's carry on. Question 5. Express the subsidy from the local municipality as a percentage of the total income. All right. So percentage, we know we need the percentage symbol, which is that one. And before we can do that, we need the fraction. So if that's the line of the fraction, at the top, we're going to put in local municipality. There it is. Okay, and I get 308,160. Again, 308,160. We'll divide that by total income. Yes, that is 443,520. And then the percentage comes in, times by 100. The answer here is 69,48%. Thanks everyone for listening. I think we'll take a short break. When we get back, I'll pick up where I left off. Thank you.